We've got enough ammo for Dragon. Should be okay. Let's just get a fill up here. I'm actually more worried about Batoon than Dragon, honestly. See if we can get a couple of big energy balls off that guy. Save all that glorious, glorious Maridia progress. Oh, it's wonderful. Nope, that was too big of a jump. That's the wrong door. I don't know. Oh, I do have Varia, though. I can go... Yeah, you know what? Let's do some Norfair checks. They're here. They're easy. Fighting Batoon is a pain. There's refill rooms here. We can refill all our ammo. I feel like this is a smarter play. Just in general. At least the Norfair checks here. Like, there's a lot just in this area. In this wave beam area. I should have grabbed those with grappling beam. Nothing. Alright, so the wave beam room is a bust. But the green bubble room is nigh, and there's lots of fun checks there. I don't know how fun they are, but... Everything takes so many hits with just Ice Beam. Not that guy, he took 3 hits. That's probably fine. Maybe one of these checks will be a screw attack or a plasma beam. Plasma beam. We can refill our energy up top here. Yes, ma'am. Here we go. Show me those big, beautiful purple balls. Not like balls like Grimace from McDonald's has big, pure purple. Like, you get it. And you can tell that I have not seen any of the Avengers movies, because otherwise, if you're looking for like a big purple joke, you wouldn't go to Grimace from McDonald's. You would go to Captain America, clearly. Not bad. And nothing. So both of these Norfair areas, both Wave Beam and Speed Booster, the actual item slot was empty, and the slot before the item slot had some supers. Fair enough. The seed exists somewhere where you have to do both crazy Maridia movement and hell runs to progress. I have not seen such a seed. I think such a seed I would find terrifying, but I know that they're out there. There's 3 checks back here. More supers. I like it. I like 30 supers. You know what I mean? 30 supers? That's plenty. That's I think 30 is right on the nose to kill Ridley. If you don't miss a single super, I think 30 puts him into a state where he can grab you. And do his, like, seppuku dive bomb thing. Oh yeah, the lava's safe because I've got gravity suit. More supers. Guys, I found all the supers. Alright, let's, There's one more check in this green bubble area, then I think we're gonna head back into Maridia and finish up there. We've got more than enough to kill Batoon and Dragon both. There's just one check in this room. It's probably nothing. It's usually nothing. Sometimes it's something. Sometimes it's Plasma Beam! What? Guys, I don't know what I did to deserve this ice plasma beam. But I have it now. Excellent. Love it. Okay. Just jump from here. Oh, unless that guy's up there. What a toad. Yeah, cool. Let's get out of here. Maridia is going to be so much nicer now that I've got Plasma Beam. That detour was very, very worth it. I mean, we picked up like 20 supers. Anyway, it would have been worth it just for those, but... I think with the super count we had before going in there, there's a chance that killing Botwoon would leave us with not quite enough super missiles to completely kill Dragon. And we would have had to farm some ammo off of her gray gunk stuff without getting grabbed. I also still don't think we have enough to safely go for a grapple kill. If we find another energy tank on the way to Dragon, I think a grapple kill could be in the cards, but... assuming it's Dragon, we might get there. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this boss is going to be killable no matter what, because Ridley's behind us in the wrecked ship. So we know that this boss is killable. It's either Phantoon or it's Dragon. If it's Phantoon, we go back to the wrecked ship and see if I can do a Ridley fight with this amount of health. I've got no screw attack. You know what? No, we don't go to the wrecked ship. We finish clearing up Norfair looking for more materials. I'd really prefer to fight Ridley with the screw attack if I can. Or find a charge beam would also be good. We'll just fall. That's all. That's okay. Falling is great. I like falling. This could be going better, though. We gotta get big old monster swings. Like this! Haha! Much better. And then we'll just gravity jump up here. It's fine. Gravity jump's real easy glitch to do. If you've never learned to do it, I suggest you look it up and try it out. Super situational, but pretty easy to do once you know it. We're going to save here in the big pink room and check the other sandpit. And see if it's worth playing for. And if it's not, we're just going to reset. I think it would have to be something like Screw Attack or Speed Booster to be worth playing for, honestly. I think even at this point, well, maybe Supers. Yeah, you know what? Supers are pretty good. Or if it's progression. If it's Wave, I would have to take it. Or an energy tank. Yeah, you know what? We should take this. It's supers. Supers are going to be important. It's many supers, actually. There we go. It's about to take off the gravity suit to make that jump a little easier, but I am not a Nancy boy. I gravely apologize to anybody whose name is Nancy or who's friends with Nancy that I may have offended by using the phrase Nancy boy. It was wrong of me. I shouldn't have done it. Actually, there is a controversy going around right now. As of this recording, I say this a lot in Let's Plays, like, I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but this particular Let's Play I'm recording only like 2 days before I'm going to upload it. This is going to be I think I'm recording this on a Thursday night, and it's going to go up on, I think, Tuesday. So next week, So there's not going to be weeks and weeks between recording and uploading on this Let's Play. Whereas the Baba Is You Let's Play that I'm currently working on, I think I just processed a video to upload tomorrow. And in the video, I mentioned it being September when it's clearly not September. But anyway, there was a controversy going around in mid-2020, I'll put it that way. Mid-2020, the height of the COVID-19 lockdown, about whether it is a slur to use the word Karen to refer to a very unpleasant, typically white, middle-class, very entitled acting woman. They call them Karens. Personally, I think that's hilarious, but there have been some complaints on the YubbaTubes and on the Reddit and the Face debacles about whether you should use Karen in that sense. I personally think Karen is a very nice name. In fact, back in the day when I made an RPG Maker game, the main character in the game, her name was Karen. Because I think it's a beautiful name. I don't know anything about like the etymology of the name. I don't know like what culture or religion or part of the world it's from. It's just a very common girl's name when I was growing up. But I bring this up because, I mean, I'm fine using it as a silly meme to call, like, if, you know, some lady's yelling at a Starbucks manager or something. Yeah, call her a Karen. That's fine. No problem. But for me, the name that carries those connotations of just a very unpleasant woman that you just love to hate, that looks like she just that it just feels like she's always out to make everybody's life worse, is Nancy. So even though I just said I didn't mean to offend any Nancys, I kind of did. It's not entirely my fault, though. I've known some Nancys that have just been hideous, hideous women. Like, I had a manager at a job in like 2011, 2012 or so. Right there. Oh, I need to turn around, not duck. Oh, I'm stupid. Named Nancy, and my God, she was the worst. She was one of these office ladies that, like, she always wanted to get people in trouble. And it didn't matter how small or petty the transgression. She always wanted to get you in trouble. I think that's too far. I'm going to try it, though. Yeah, it's too far. This guy coming up the rear here. I think this is good if this other guy would just get out the way. Yeah, I think we're fine now. Nope, a little bit too low. But you know what? We can try this guy. Like, the pettiest of transgressions. Like, you were allowed to decorate your desk, okay? As you are in most office environments. I think he's a little too low, too. Yeah, a little bit. And, on the wall of my cubicle, we had, like, those carpeted separation walls between cubicles that you could stick pins in. And people put up notes or pictures of their kids or whatever. I don't care much about decoration. I'm a very practical guy. I don't have just a lot of things sitting out that I think are just pretty to look at or whatever. But what I put up was a little Lego man. A little Lego ninja guy with, like, these cool wings. And am I measuring this wrong? I'm measuring from the line here in the pipe, but I think I'm measuring wrong. I think I want him above or right on the line. I'm not sure now. But yeah, I had this little ninja guy hung up. And to be clear, a lot of people in this office had things hanging on their cubicles that could be construed as offensive, by which I mean a lot of, like, religious accoutrements, crosses and whatnot. Yeah, I need him to be above that line, I think. No, that was too much. Maybe just right on the line, then. That looks almost perfect. I'm gonna see if I can get... We'll try this other guy. Like, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in any religious stuff, and I think offensive is the wrong word. Like, I don't get offended if people put up a cross or whatever in their cubicle, or like one of those little precious moments thing about, with like a message about faith or God or whatever on it. I think offended is the wrong word. I think it's tacky if you go overboard with it. And some of the people in this office definitely did. But why can't I get this clip? This is supposed to be the easiest thing in the world to do. Is it right on the line? Or just below the line? No, that's too low now. I'm going to try this one more time. I don't want to abandon these items because I literally had a randomizer run on YouTube not long ago where one of these items was my progression. I had actually learned this glitch. But it's been a long time since I recorded that, and I haven't been practicing the glitch, but... Anyway, my point is, I didn't complain about anybody's decorations on anybody's cubicles. Even the ones I thought were real tacky or in bad tastes. But sure enough, I get to work one night, and there's an email from Nancy. Nancy. Richard, there's been some complaints about the violent decoration. And she described the man like a man wearing a mask holding a sword. Like, it's a Lego man with a Lego sword. Yeah, that's what we want. Oh boy, Spazer. There's been some complaints. That was how she started the email. I will refer you to the company's cubicle decoration policies. And she did. She pasted in all the decoration The policies, by the way, didn't say I couldn't have a little Lego man with a sword. But because the guy was wearing a mask, a white mask that could be associated with terrorism if you're an idiot. And because he was actually holding two swords. He had one in each hand. And then he was like, on his back he had like these splayed out wings that were also made of swords. He had like 8 swords. So, alright, listen. To be fair to Nancy, there were a lot of goddamn swords. I'm not saying there weren't any swords. There were swords, okay? But it was a Lego man, for God's sake. Okay, so I want you over here. I'm gonna forget how to do this clip too, aren't I? I totally am. Shoutouts to Silver Prater for sponsoring this video. If you liked the video and you want to see more, please tickle my thumb, leave a friendly comment, and ring my little bell.